I just want to do a quick overview here this morning before I start. This old house, which at one time belonged to my mother and father-in-law before they passed away, and here is the farm. It's a very large farm, but my brother-in-law and nephew bought the place, and they're going to restore this house. My nephew is working on that. That's some of the floor beams that came out, and that's what they've done, is they're gutting the inside of this house, and my nephew's gonna put it all back together, and I'm gonna come in here, and I hope that there's enough light to see. They've taken all of this floor out, and so I'm gonna come in here and detect this floor and see if anything has kind of fell through the cracks. So I'll get back with you if I find anything. Both good finds. Wow, I like that. Got another button. Interesting find here. Got another button. I got the first silver out of here. This is going to be an Indian. I'll tell you what, I can go anywhere and find a flat button. Well, that didn't take long. Just up here by the fireplace, I can, it's pretty crusty. I can make out Lincoln, you can see right there, but I don't know if it's a memorial or a wheat. As green as it is, I'd say it's a possibility it's a wheat. I'll clean it up later and check it. Moved over maybe about a foot, and I can see, I think I got it upside down, 1 cent. This is going to be an Indian. Pretty crusty. I'll get it cleaned up. Came outside to get something out of the car, so I'm just going to film what I got out of that last hole. This is a wheat, I can tell. And then a 2-hole button. It's a plastic button, but it was in that hole. Both good finds. Well, I got the first silver out of here. It's pretty crusty, but it'll clean up. It's a Washington. That's a good find. I will stop for a minute and do a shout out here in the field. I want to do this shout out to Plugmaster Ford. He's always commenting on my videos, and I certainly do appreciate that, buddy. You see his channel there on your screen. Go check him out. He makes some good finds. He does some good videos, and I think that you will like Plugmaster Ford. Like, subscribe, and share, and tell him that 7 sent you. This right here is a neat find. That's it's part of a medal, I believe, military medal. It looks like it had a pin right here, and something probably came down right there, a ribbon or something. That's a nice find there. I'll get it cleaned up and see if there's any markings on the back. Wow, I like that. Interesting find here. It's some kind of gear. You can see the cogs going around, and something was stuck on right there. I don't know what that would be, but I'll get it cleaned up. I like it. I'll tell you what, I can go anywhere and find a flat button. You can tell where the shank was at right there on that. Well, look here. Somebody has, it's brass, somebody has tried to poke a hole through that right there after that button came off. And reuse it. Now that is a rare find for me. I've never found a brass flat button that tried to be reused. Great find. Well, I've got another button. It's a brass button. Some kind of civilian, but it's got some age on it. Like that. I'm starting to find one of these every trip I make. Old kitchen knife. You can tell it's got some silver plating on it. That's a good find. I got another button. It's going to be one of those that has that shank through back here, I think. A little bit more corroded than the other one. Another good find. Well, the guys come in to start putting the floor down, and so I had to come out of the house. Here's a wheat, a 52D, and then I've got a 44. These are really, really crusty. I've got a 41. I've got a 46. I've got a 44. That there's not real bad. I've got a 34. It's not all that bad. And then the good find, it's an 1889 Indian head. The back is really probably in better shape than the front. There's a gouge right there. I don't think that I did. I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. But anyway. And then I got a 1954 silver quarter. It's pretty tarnished. I don't know if it'll clean up. Got a 46 Jefferson nickel. And then here's this little medal that I found. There's no markings on it at all. Here is a piece that says made in England, sterling silver, and it's got an 8 with a star in the bottom and some wings and a little red stone in the middle of that star. That's a good find. That was probably part of a two-piece. It looks like. I don't know, there might have been a pin on the back of that. I'd say that's some kind of military something. Any of you guys know, well, just let me know. And then I've got a little button here that's got some flower patterns on it. One piece with a shank. I'd say that's early 1900s. And then I've got another one here with what looks like a Roman soldier on the front. And well, those are two-piece, but they're all brass. And then I found this little two-hole plastic button. It was in the hole with one of the wheats, I believe. Most interesting find that I found, for me, this is extra fine quality. It's a flat button. I found several flat buttons like this. The shank would have went right there, and it's just a plain front. But you can see somebody has holed that to wear as a necklace, or I wouldn't think to repurpose that button to use it, but it might have been. But I've never found a brass flat button that's been holed. And then I found this gear. I showed that inside the house. I'm not sure what that is, but it's brass. And then I found Another old knife. I hadn't cleaned it up. It does say something on it though, doesn't it? William Rogers, stainless steel. It's something like William Rogers. And then I found a part of an old Yale key. Got a number on it. 1900s, no doubt. And then I found a drawer pull. Don't know what that would have went to. And I don't know how that would have got up under the house either. Anyway, those are the finds right there.